Hey guys, how you doing? We're gonna do a little practice run today, setting up the shelter halves. My old Army shelter halves from 25, 30 years ago, I haven't had these things set up in, I don't know, I think my daughter and I used to play with them. I want to say 15 years ago, I bet it's been. And I know I'm missing some parts, so I want to do a little trial run. Now here's the hard part, getting down this hill without landing on my butt. One of these days I will cut stairs into it. If I fall, I promise I won't edit it out. How's that sound? Oh, we got tracks, bird tracks. Yeah, we'll do a little tracking while we're down here, see what's been down here. Another locust tree. What do we got there? Squirrel tracks. Plenty of them around here. No shortage of squirrels, that's for sure. Again, ignore the road noise. Hate living on this main road. Tree stand. I've just got everything thrown in my Army Alice pack with the frame, the large one. Like I said, I know it's missing some poles. I'll have to cut some, get some saplings or whatever. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Trying to keep my footing here. Now, I want to find a spot that it can't be seen from the road. Damn road noise. Chestnut tree. Nice tree. As good a spot as any over here. Oh, what do we got? Those are definitely canine tracks. I thought they were deer at first, but they're not. I'd say fox are kind of close together. Too degraded to really tell. What do we got over here? Oh, those are deer tracks. Pond's starting to freeze. This end won't freeze. But you can see that end is. Well, it looks a whole lot smaller, doesn't it? Alright, well, I think this is as good a spot as any. Got some dry wood over here. This is a couple tree tops from me cutting the trees up for firewood. Hoping to clear this area right here and get rid of the poison ivy so I can use it a lot more. Alright, I'm going to set my tripod up, show you what I got in the pack, and we'll get started. See you in a minute. Alright, I think you're in view there. I've just got the pack hanging from a tree with a little cordage. Excuse me, didn't bring much out with me today, it's just me. Got my alcohol stove and some alcohol on that side. Got just cordage on this side. This is my fire kit. Everything you could need to start a fire on that side. We'll go over that in a little bit here. I might get a fire going, or maybe I'll just do a separate video on that. I've had this pack for, well, same amount of time, ever since I got out of service. Got out in '86, so it's been a while. Canteen. Get something warm to drink later. I don't want to just throw this stuff on the ground, but I guess I may have to. Entrenching tool. And the shelter half. As you can see, it's pretty big. It's pretty heavy. Fairly heavy canvas. It's really not that practical by today's standards, but it's all I've got. So, you know what? I make do with what I've got. Little pocket here. I keep tools in here. Standard knives, my 2 blackjack knives. Got my new saw. And got a little food. With the sporks that Barry sent me. That's about it in here. There's something else down there. Oh, one of my other knives. Didn't even know that was down there. 3 knives and a saw. A little more than I need today. Alright. We're going to get going on this. Like I said, I can see right off the bat it's missing some poles. I got 3 poles there. There should be 6. What happened to the rest, I have no idea. I'll probably find them as soon as I put it all back together. You know what I mean? I'll go put it away in the house and find them. It's usually the way things work for me. But, like I said, I haven't had it out in years. I really want to get a good trial run on it. So, I'm going to reposition this tripod. Hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. If not, you know, I'll walk you through it when I'm done. Alright, see it. Alright, I know this is a lousy view. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got here. Alright, like I was saying. Open her up. Stakes out to where I won't bury them. Bolts just slide together like so. This is actually made for 2 soldiers. One guy carries one half of the shelter half, the other guy carries the other half of the shelter half. If you're by yourself, you're just shit out of luck, I guess. I forgot something. What are these stakes in with? Looks like I'm going to need something. Ground's frozen. Alright, I'm going to take my saw, cut something up to got a small piece of log or something to hammer these stakes down into the ground. I'll be back. Alright guys, sorry I abandoned the tripod and you guys, but snow's starting to pick up pretty good. I don't know if you can see it on these crappy iPhones, but this is a basic shelter half. It's not a bad sized little tent, no floor. I'll take you inside. It's got a door on either end. Typically we'd use a bedroll with it. I'll take you inside and take a look. Oh, it's going to be dark. I should have brought my flashlight. But no, that pole's a little crooked, see that? And I certainly want to straighten that out. I had to fashion one out of a little sapling on this side. Not a big deal. And I'm short one tent peg also. That's not too bad. One pole, one tent peg. Where they disappeared to, no idea. Now, as far as the gap all the way around the bottom, I would throw some debris up on the bottom of the tent here. And the door snaps from the inside if you want to snap it. Typically in the summer, I just hook it on the tent peg there. See what I did? I would just leave it like that. Bad weather, I would certainly snap this up. You can see it's got a double row of snaps here. Snap it right up, keep the weather out. Not a bad little shelter. Downside is the weight. It's heavy. Well, I've got a 10-man sleeping tent, 10-man tent too. 3 rooms. That thing's pretty heavy, even though it's all nylon. And another thing I want to show you. I typically offset the guy line on this side. Normally, you would think it would go right down the center there. I offset it just a little bit, just so we can get in and out without tripping on it. The weather is turning bad on me, boys. We got the snow coming back. Pretty damn cold out here today too, and windy. Trains still run though, as you can see. I'll be back. Maybe I'll get a fire going. Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick little fire. Show you my fire kit. Just laid these down about probably 5 minutes ago. Already getting covered in snow. I don't know what you can see. I always carry a little box of kindling with me. It's got some newspaper in the bottom of it too. I usually throw a couple tea light candles in there, but none in there today. It's just basic stuff. You guys have all seen this before. But striker, ferro rod, thing of Vaseline, a couple lighters, some candles, a bag of cotton balls. Striker we're going to need right now. And this is a new idea, something I'd never tried before. I was on Karenchakey. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Without having it right in front of me, I don't remember, but I'll leave a link below and you guys can check her channel out. She makes these little fire starters out of their makeup removers, little cotton pads, and you soak them in wax. I took tea light candles and melted some of them down. Man, they work great. They burn for 7 minutes with a pretty hot flame, and I've been able to start them with the ferro rod. Today, on a cold day like today, we'll see. Not sure. But let's give this a shot. Oop. Alright, I guess you're in shot there. Get some snow back off of these again. I didn't collect up much wood. We're not going to do a big fire anyway. Typically I rip them up a little bit, just to expose some of that cotton. Snow out of my way. Now, last time I tried this, it was pretty warm weather. The wax wasn't quite so hard, so I'm kind of concerned. I don't know how it's going to work. I know it'll work light with a lighter. I really want to try to do it this way. Well, I can tell you I didn't have this much trouble before. I'm going to get a cotton ball out. Actually, what she does is she leaves one edge not soaked in wax. I didn't do that. It was actually just an accident, really. And the edge that's not soaked in the wax catches that spark immediately. Just a little trial and error. You know how it goes. These are not ideal conditions either. Flame keeps going out. Oh, we got a little flame there. Let's see if we're going. There's it. Wood is now a little wet, obviously. And I didn't use any of my dry kindling. This is just what I found out here off of that treetop I was talking about. Alright, I'm going to smother this right away. She's starting to go. Wet wood is never the best. Actually, the inside's dry. It's just a little wet on the outside, you know? Wait a minute. Get this kid away. He's getting wet. We'll go inside and dry all my kit out today. Everything's getting wet. Ferro rod in my pocket for now. Yeah, didn't have to use any of my dry kindling at least. Smell wood burning. Good sign. Knees are getting wet. Should have listened to Barry and got myself a kneeling pad. But, you know, I didn't. Let me take you off the tripod. I'll be right back. I've been. There we go. She's gone. Just one of those little makeup pads with the wax on it. Enough to start a fire, even in this really bad snow. And actually, the wind has died down here for a second. But cold conditions, anyway. And damp. Well, not damp. Frozen. There you go. Let's keep adding wood to that. I think I'd be good. I'm not gonna. I don't plan on hanging out here all day. I just really wanted to see how they'd work in this cold temperatures. Feels good though. I should cook up some coffee. I got my alcohol stove too. If I ever had to, I'd use that to start a fire, you know. But those seem to work fine. So thanks, Karen. Great idea. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, I got all my stuff packed up. Pack is on my back. I left the shelter half up. I'm going to come back out, see how it holds up to some heavy snow. Good to know, you know what I mean? I think we're supposed to get about 6 inches of snow today. So I'll come back, see how she's holding up. I might bring you guys with me, I might not. We'll see. But anyway, back to the house. Get a cup of coffee. Nice little experiment. I know what I was missing now at least. You can see the house off in the distance. It's snowing pretty good. Those is all plugged up. Alright guys, talk to you later. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you.